Hello and welcome back to the Redskins Fans Unite YouTube channel. This is only the second video on this channel, but the reason why that is because I've been real busy this past week, and many of my friends at school have been asking about the video. They want to see the video. They're like, "Where's the video, dude?" I'm telling them I'm busy, but they keep wanting the video. So you know what? If y'all are watching this video right now, congrats, you got your wish. So today's video is not going to be a rant. So if you guys think that this is going to be like a complete ranting channel like EDP445, the most pissed Eagles fan you'll ever hear or watch, then you are wrong in that sense. Because I don't have anger issues. I'm not one of them. I just get frustrated when I see a team just play sloppy football, which is what we have been doing for at least, I'd say, like 60 to 70% of the season, which is not good if we want to be a playoff team. We can't keep playing sloppy football, which is just frustrating to watch. So, the current situation here in Washington is what we're going to be talking about today. The fact that I just sit here in Washington, it's kind of just one of those metaphors or whatever. I don't even know. I suck at English, but just a little bit of personal background. I live in New York State. It is not full of Redskins fans like it would be somewhere in like Virginia or Maryland, like something like that. There's a couple of Redskins fans. I'll give you guys shout outs in a few seconds, but this school I go to is full of Giants, Patriots, Jets, Steelers, even Bill fans. So, yeah, and it's not easy to fit in because you got people saying, "Oh, the Redskins, they suck." Well, I'm here to tell you today that they really don't. But what they need to do to get better, because no team is perfect, especially not the Redskins. Well, there's teams that are worse than us, but still. No team is perfect. That's a fact. So, moving on. We got... Oh, yeah, I forgot to give you guys shout-outs. Mike and Richie, two Redskins fans. They happen to be my friends. Mike's been asking about the video. Shout-out to you. Richie's actually from Virginia. He moved here in, like, 7th grade, so I'm going to give you a shout-out right here. If you're watching this video, just know that I hail to you. Hats off. And let's hope we get another Victory Monday coming next week. So, because we got to beat the Birds twice in a row. We got to beat we beat the Eagles. That's step one. Now we got to beat the Falcons. So, can you all tell me what it's called when you beat two teams in a row, or at least two teams in a row? I would like Kirk Cousins to specifically answer this question, but if I could hear you guys answer this question, I'd like to hear it now. I'll give you 5 seconds. That's right, it's a winning streak. Yeah, that's what it is. And guess who has never had a winning streak in his career? Kirk Cousins. Yes, the quarterback who gives us the best chance to win. Certainly, I will give him credit for what he did against Philly. There's no doubt about that. Because he showed me that he does have clutch and that he can lead this team. Because the Kirk Cousins I saw against the Giants just didn't... He was efficient. He led the team down the field, but he couldn't lead us to points, which is what we needed. But against the Eagles, he accounted for 2 touchdowns, and the rest was Dustin Hopkins kicking the field goals. He has not missed any yet this season, and I'm very proud to have him as the kicker now. So, he's kicking touchbacks. We have not had touchbacks. Kai Forbath does not kick touchbacks. Dustin Hopkins is kicking some touchbacks. But, as I said, winning streak. It's what Kirk Cousins needs in order to retain this job as the starter for 16 games. Because he's proven that he can win. But he needs to prove his consistency of winning. If you can prove your consistency, then you have a shot at being the franchise QB. RG3 has had winning streaks before. He had a 6-game winning streak in his rookie year. I don't think he's ever had a winning streak after that, but he's had winning streaks before. So, keep that in mind when you want to say that Kirk Cousins is better than RG3. Also take into account that they've both thrown the same amount of interceptions, and one of the quarterbacks, that being Kirk Cousins, has thrown a lot less passes than Robert Griffin III. Both quarterbacks thrown the same amount of interceptions. Over 4% of Kirk's passes were interceptions and only 2% of RG3's, pretty much. But Kirk Cousins is the starter, for now, at least. Against Atlanta, he's going to need to play solidly, but most importantly, he's going to need to win. Alfred Morris, for those of you who say 17 carries for 62 yards is bad, it's not because of what he did on that fourth quarter final drive. He accounted for 8 yards on that one drive rushing. So he provided a major spark for the offense on the final drive. For those of you who say it was all Cousins, it was all Morris and Cousins and Garcon. Jamison Crowder really stepped up against Philly. The phone is ringing, and I don't care. Also, another thing, it's homecoming night tonight, so I gotta get this video up as quick as possible. Sorry if I have to go on and on about things. It's just I have so much to say, you know, because that's what you get out of a fan like me. So, moving on, you got Jordan Reed's injured. No, that's not good. But I'm not going to rant about it because I'm not mad. We got some good weapons out of the backfield in Chris Thompson. Matt Jones, he got 7 carries. I think that's all right. 11 yards on 7 carries. He didn't fumble, though. So it doesn't really matter. Chris Thompson had a great game. He can catch the ball to the backfield. Matt Jones, I'd say just keep the carries. Don't let the carries for Matt Jones get too out of control. Just kind of distribute the carries kind of like you did against Philly, except give Alfred Morris a little bit more. And if Jones can go at least 1 or 2 more weeks without fumbling or having mediocre performances, then we can give him his carries back, because he just needs to calm down, hold on to the football, and do his thing. But Jordan Reed's not going to be active against the Falcons, most likely. Deshaun Jackson, the guy on my jersey, might play, but I don't think he will. It's not really looking very promising. I haven't really heard anything promising. Yet, at least. So, I'll have to check on that later. Anyways, the offensive line didn't give up a single sack versus Philly. That's good. And they got to continue to do that, because the Falcons don't have a great D-line. To be honest, the Falcons, the 4-0 Falcons right now kind of remind me of the 4-0 Arizona Cardinals from 2012. But we'll see. If they can win against us, then they will be different than that. But if we can beat them and show them that we can play some football, so I was checking the time, then maybe it'll be true. So the defense, Ryan Kerrigan finally got a sack against Sam Bradford. That was in garbage time. But still, he got the sack, used the momentum to build off it. Trent Murphy had a great game. Chris Baker had a great game. But what the defense needs to work on is deep pass coverage. Julio Jones is the main threat this week, and we must cover deep. Oh my goodness. Bashad Breeland, it wasn't Breeland this time. It was Chris Culliver. He needs to get help. He needs to get in shape. I mean, he's not out of shape. He's just not healthy enough. And I'm not going to use that really as much of an excuse. I'm going to use I'm going to say that it's not all on Culliver. It's also on our safeties. Where are the safeties when we're covering deep? We have double coverage downfield, yet nobody is even running back there. You got to actually make an effort to make a play on the ball. I mean, at least Bashad Breeland makes efforts on the ball, even if it's not exactly picking it off. Swatting the ball is better than not making an effort at all. You got to just break up the pass, okay? If you don't hear me, then you might as well ask Coach about it, because I can't explain it any better than that. It was so what else? Yeah, nothing really else to talk about. But the keys to winning this game against the Falcons on Sunday will be Sorry about that breath. That kind of just happened, but the keys to this game will be to run the football. We're going to have to open up the play-action passes on offense. Give the ball to Pierre Garçon if Deshaun's not healthy. If he's healthy, just give him that ball as if he's like, what should I compare him to? Like, one of those guys where he can do it all, like one of those Megatron Adrian Peterson, J.J. Watt guys. I don't know. But one of those guys who you got to get the football to. And that's what Deshaun Jackson is. So, there's not really much else to talk about, but Jay Gruden, you need to give your defense a little pep talk, or more than that. You need to chew out this defense because they're giving up so many deep balls. I mean, every time I watch a quarterback, even Sam Bradford, go down the field, as soon as they throw it downfield, the two words that come to my mind are wide open, and that cannot happen. I mean, all I see is them going deep on us and over again, and all I see every single time are wide open receivers who have steps, who just always seem to have a step on the defender, which can't happen because it's not good. So it's gonna lead to trouble. It's gonna put more pressure on Kirk Cousins in the offense. If we lost that game, I was not going to blame it on Kirk Cousins. Yeah. So, that is about it for this video. Also, I'm just going to give a shout out to all my fellow Redskin Instagram fans. Redskins Nation, stay strong. We're going to win against Atlanta, go 3-2, hopefully get a positive record for the first time since 2012. The first time we've had the first time since we've had a positive record is 2012. It's also the first time we've been 2-2 since 2012, so you never know. But that is about it for this video, as I have said over and over again, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.